For helping us with that. Tomorrow you'll meet a young woman who is turning trash into treasure, convincing businesses to compost waste that would otherwise end up in the landfill. And when you see how much she's diverting from the landfill, you'll understand why her business is quite literally growing. And we go from high-tech to low-tech as we continue our focus this week on young, successful entrepreneurs. Tonight you'll meet a young woman, a compost crusader, who's using the power of nature to keep tons of organic waste out of the landfill and tons of greenhouse gas out of the atmosphere. Lisa von Sturmer didn't think of herself as an entrepreneur when she thought up GrowingCity urban composting, but she's the first to admit if she can start a business, anyone can.
This, in some ways, is sort of a pile of money, isn't it?
In a lot of ways. It's the good stuff.
Lisa von Sturmer sees dollar signs in dirt, but her career didn't exactly get off to a clean start.
I knew that I wanted to do something that was positive for the environment, and I really struggled trying to come up with the idea.
Inspiration struck on a trip to Savory Island, where composting is not just encouraged, it's required. After a week, the group produced a single grocery bag of garbage, and she was hooked.
When I went back to work and I was working in a studio where we drink a lot of coffee, you see that garbage bin just filling up every day. And I felt really guilty about that because I had known from my experience on the island that that doesn't need to be going in the garbage. I could compost that. So that was kind of the eureka moment.
A little market research, and she came up with a very simple concept. But her first client still needed persuading.
When I first heard about the composting, something to do, initially I was hesitant to do it because everybody is busy here, and like adding, some steps into their day is not that easy for 60 people to, navigate around.
Turns out it couldn't be easier. Instead of scraps going in the garbage, they go in the GrowingCity bin. Lisa's staff pick it up, weigh it, and the client gets a diversion report showing exactly how much they've kept out of the landfill.
It's actually surprising how much has been diverted just by our company alone.
37 weeks, already 603 kilograms.
And 10 Justin Biebers.
The equivalent to 10 Justin Biebers.
When I left my job to start this business, a lot of people said, corporate composting, you're crazy. So it was really great to have them be proved wrong by our clients coming to us before we were even open.
In 2 years, GrowingCity has diverted more than 130 tons of waste, the equivalent of 340 metric tons of CO2. It's all dropped off here at EnviroSmart Organics, an industrial composting facility in Delta. The steaming piles break all of the organic matter down, and 5 months later, you're left with rich, dark soil, a gardener's dream.
Organics are a resource and they're valuable, so it's like throwing money in the garbage. What we could be doing is reusing it, repurposing it, and making our environment better at the same time, so it's really a win-win.
While the compost piles up, so does Lisa's revenue. Through word of mouth alone, she expects to double her six-figure business this year. Franchising is in the future, all because she had a dream and the drive to make it happen.
You don't necessarily have to wait for somebody to hire you. You can really look inward and think, what am I passionate about? What am I excited about? I'm going to do that. And that's exactly what I did with my company. So it's great for me to be able to say, don't be scared, believe in yourself. You really can make a positive change. This is the black gold.
The black gold, right.
Yeah, and you can find